form these relationships, you need to take advantage of things that just naturally occur to start with. Emails are good, phone calls are good, but to form the relationship you needed to get people to listen to you and understand that you're genuine and sincere, you need to be engaged in the community. That may be a civic club, it may be through church. All business people are busy, but the ones that are the most successful have that relationship in their community. And if you're going to be involved in, let's say, a day when you're going to do rabies vaccination, invite a legislator to come by and see it. He likes to get in front of the people. He likes to meet people. It helps him in his campaign to get to know more people, but he also gets to see what you do. He gets to interact with others, and he appreciates you for that. If you have an annual meeting of your association, invite them to the annual meeting. Invite them to speak if that's appropriate. And let them see you and hear you in your natural situation so that they'll better understand it. Many of the legislators may not even own a pet, so won't understand your business. But when they get to see it, it's much easier to understand what's going on and why these things are important. The landscape has changed over the last couple of decades with the passage of term limits. Legislators that some have served as high as 40 years in the House. Now, 6 or 8 years, and they are so, and they have to move. And so maintaining a relationship with your legislator is an ongoing situation where you have to maintain that. One of the best places is to, again, be involved in your community. Get to know these people when they first run for office. That's when they're needing your help. And even a small contribution or just participating in a meeting where they are is a chance to get to know them, is remembered, and that carries over after the election. After the election, people are asking things of them. Prior to the election, they're asking for your help. And that relationship established early on is very strong, and it tends to stay there. People tend to think they have to spend huge amounts of money to support the legislators. That's not true. Most of their money they use in elections are small amounts that come in. But when you put a small amount in their campaign, they know that you're with them and not and that you're going to help them, work with them, and they're going to return that in the sense that when you call them, they're certainly going to listen because they're going to recognize you. It's the start of a relationship, and it's the right time to develop that. You need to always understand that a legislator that's supportive may not always be able to vote the way you want to. There may be a persuasive argument on the other side. The differences may not be extremely clear. He may not understand your position as well as maybe you would like for him to at the time he has to take a vote. But keep in mind that there's always going to be another issue, another day, another vote, and maintaining that relationship for those future votes is extremely important. It comes back to we may not agree, but we can agree without being disagreeable. And that is important to maintain that relationship. And if you go with the same legislator for a large number of issues, as professional advocates have to do sometimes, you have to be able to work with that person after the vote. And the same thing is true for individuals or associations that have a narrow focus, because there will always be another need.